Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called Man Down, and it's starring Shia LaBeouf. You ready for him again? Well, this is directed by Montiel. Now, what did Montiel have in mind with this film? This film is supposed to be about soldiers and PTSD. But the way he told this story, it made it a little bit confusing. Let me tell you about the story. Now, Gabriel Drama, which is played by Shia, well, he's a U.S. Marine, and, he went to Afghanistan. And some things that happened in Afghanistan, that involved him, and he caused some deaths of some soldiers. But when we see the film, we see him looking for his son, and look like the United States is all destroyed. There are no people around. Someone kidnapped his son and things like that. And he's with his best friend, who is helping him to look for his son. Well, as we start watching the film, this is the problem that Dito made for this film. You get to a scene, it builds up a little bit, then you go to another scene. That scene builds up a little bit, then you go to another scene. That scene builds up a little bit, then you go to another scene, and then from that scene you go back to another scene. Then from that scene you go back to another scene. Then that scene you go to another scene. Then you go back to another scene. Now, could this be a new way of telling a story? Could it be that abstract, where he's trying to tell the story in a different way, trying to do a different narrative that other people, hasn't tried, or they tried it and wasn't successful in the past? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But it was confusing to me. Also, I couldn't really care about the characters that much because it kept jumping around for me to like the characters, or to endorse the characters, or to root for the characters, because it kept doing that. And then there were characters in there I didn't know nothing about. Who were they? Because they just popped up. Anyway, Dito, then he took it to almost the end. Then he tied everything up. And then he showed the message that he showing in this film. But that's just the problem with the film. All right. This story has been told many times. It's about PTSD and about soldiers, how it affects them. It affects them with their family, neighbors, and the world around them. Now, the acting of Shia LaBeouf, he truly believed this script because he really put his heart into it, but it still wasn't enough. And other characters who are in this too was kind of unbelievable. And the actors, which are played by Courtney, he played his best friend. Gary Oldman, he played a psychiatrist. Katie Mara played Shia's wife. Clifton Collins Jr., I didn't know who he was. And Charlie Shotwell. Man Down wasn't done correctly, and it was really kind of hard to watch. I'm only going to give this 1.5 palm tree. It didn't really entertain me. I wanted it to entertain me, but it was so confusing. I thought I was having PTSD. I am a veteran, and I know what it is.
This is your entertainment ticket, latest and greatest.